Well, figured that this would be a good thing to start building my channel on. It's fun, and might be a good craft to figure out. Heck, it even puts a spotlight on my stories. Win-win, I say. Anyway, Sleepwalkers of Night Realm. Written and read by storyteller BJ Foltz. Chapter 2. We rejoiced with trembling. I know what you're thinking. Why'd I willingly get out of the cell and keep moving after I was scared out of my mind just to get to the corner? Well, you find courage in odd places. Like with a biker guy who, even as a kid, has about twice your muscle mass and also has a gun. That tends to put everything into perspective, and that's all the encouragement Mikey and I needed to keep going forward. I still had my baton and the flashlight, both of which I kept gripped tight. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything to Tiger. Even if he didn't have a gun, I don't think I'd do much. But if that guard showed up, I'd rather have something in my hand. So, Tiger, seen anyone else lately? Mikey asked shakily. Just keep going, you geeks, Tiger snapped. Such a pretty meadow, came the familiar voice of the guard who attacked us earlier. He seemed completely oblivious to everything until he came to the flashlight's beam. Yum, delicious pudding. He charged again. Mikey and I screamed, but Tiger pulled the trigger. I covered my ears as the gunshot rang through the empty prison. The guard slumped over, hands covering where the bullet hit. See? They're not so tough, Tiger said, trying to sound confident, but his voice still shook a bit. Yeah, take that, bub! Mikey exclaimed, making a few punches at the guard. Don't mess with us, am I right or am I right? Shut up, poop for brains, Tiger said. Now keep moving! The only bit of comfort I got was that I clearly wasn't the only one who couldn't swear. Then the internal torment Tiger must be going through, a biker not being able to swear. I almost began laughing. My self-preservation instincts kept me from doing that, so instead I began walking away. That hurt. All three of us froze at that sound. The guard was staggering up. The hole left in him from the bullet was now just a small hole poked into his uniform. Guess that's what happens when you smell a good meal, the guard murmured before charging. We screamed and began running. This time, it was away from the cells. The guard was on our heels. Tiger took a few shots over his shoulder, but I didn't want to find out if it did anything. I just felt like a bunny being chased by a hound. I needed to get out of there, now, because I knew what this guy wanted to do. Mikey yelled as he lost his footing. He tumbled across the floor as the guard sprung on him. The kid screamed in a high voice that I never imagined would ever come from him, as his keys flew from his hand and landed a yard away. Just like Mother made, the guard said as he made to bite at Mikey. The kid was thrashing around so much that all the guard got was a mouthful of t-shirt. Without a word, I turned around and ran right back. I had no idea what I was doing, but was thankful for my old skills coming back with my 10-year-old body. The guard was still trying to bite at Mikey, but when I got close enough, I brought my baton smashing into the guard's head. I grabbed Mikey and pulled him away as Tiger began shooting at the guard. Stay down! Stay down, you punk! He shouted until he ran out of bullets. Just like Mother said, the guard said, slumping over. I half-dragged Mikey away as Tiger got to the door. He fumbled with the latch, but to no avail. It was locked. Here, I said, hoisting Mikey to his feet and running back for the keys. The guard was already starting to get up, not a mark on him. He groaned as he reached out for me. Pure instinct took over, and I whacked his hand away with my baton. I chucked the flashlight straight into his face and ran back to the door, fumbling with the keys, already ruining tossing the flashlight. Already hearing the guard following after me, I got to the door and began picking out the keys to try. Come on, Mikey said, grabbing at the part of the shirt where the guard had been chewing on. Take your time, no hurry here, Tiger growled. Shut up, I hissed as I tried key after key. Isn't it a pretty day? The guard asked, trudging toward us. Aha! I exclaimed as the door unlocked. Thank you, Stan! I flung the door open. The prison grounds were dark, but several forms were visible. Adult forms. Shuffling around. Some other guards, some prisoners who got out somehow, and other people, probably visitors. The second I shouted that, I immediately regretted it because the people looked over and began shuffling towards the door, right as the guard came closer and closer. I felt myself turn pale and freeze in fright. Why? Why didn't I save a few rounds? Tiger asked. God, keep an eye on Mama, my brother, my sister, my cousin, Mikey prayed in a panic. But something strange happened right then and there. No, I thought defiantly. Life's pooped on me a lot, but I'm not gonna die like this. Mikey! Duck! I shouted. I lucked out this time. Mikey didn't ask anything, but crouched down. My hand reached out just as the guard came to Tiger, grabbing his pants. Tiger seemed to get what I was planning and grabbed the guard's shirt. With a mighty heave and what must have been God's intervention, we managed to lift the guard off his feet and fling him into the courtyard before slamming the door shut behind him. Faster than I unlocked it, I shoved the key in and locked the door. The three of us leaned against the door and slowly slid down. That was something, Mikey panted. Yeah. Saw my life flash there. It sucked, I panted. Nice and all, Tiger grunted, sliding a fresh clip into his gun. But we gotta get going. There's more of those zombies around here. I don't want to run into any more of them. Are they zombies? Mikey asked. I mean, he didn't seem dead. Heck, if anything, seemed like he couldn't die. Don't care, dweebs, Tiger said, standing up. Now we're getting out of here. Where do you think we should go? I asked, feeling a bit more courageous. He had a gun, but we managed to outmaneuver a zombie. You saw what it's like out there. Those people doing whatever. They're swarming. Well, check the other way out, Tiger said. I only ran to one of those weirdos, and he's just been locked out. Now, are you gonna sit on your butts all day, or are we gonna get out of here? I took a deep breath. We didn't really have another option. We became kids, and everyone had either vanished or become mumbling, immortal cannibal things. Things did get weird real fast. So, not long after, we were leading Tiger back through the prison. Mikey tried to relieve the tension by humming the Mission Impossible theme, but Tiger threatened to shoot him in the mouth. The fear of the dark was still present, but a little less overwhelming. I figured it was like getting used to a hot bath. The longer I was in the darkness, the less scary it would seem. And a flashlight helped a lot. Good thing I picked that up. In no time at all, we came to the front door. I handed Mikey the flashlight and unlocked it. When it opened, I handed the keys back to Mikey and took in the exit, which seemed to be an eternity away for months. And it was nothing but pitch black skies as far as the eye could see. I could make things out, so it wasn't a typical night sky, but it was just darkness. What the heck's going on? I asked. I don't know, Tiger said, but I've got to take your dweebs out to... Hope I get done in time for football practice, murmured a voice that made us jump. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, 77 years ago. That knocked some sense back into us. 3 people staggered out. A guard, a man who looked like a lawyer, and a man in a prison uniform that I think was a snitch. Tiger readied his pistol as I gulped and gripped the baton. Dealing with that one guard was bad enough, but now there were 3 of them, and everything we did to them was completely useless. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling, came a voice. Took your sweet time, bub, Tiger shouted. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. In a blur, a new figure appeared. A boy of about 12 with a shock of red hair, wearing a white collar around his neck, glasses, and a black robe draped over him, and dual-wielding croquet mallets. He ran around smashing his mallets into our attackers, but with a sickening crunch their legs were bent out of shape and their heads bloodied. The boy spun the mallets around and sang, Psalms, oh, it's a good book for butt-kicking. Who are you? I asked. Name's Alex, the boy introduced. I'm the prison's chaplain. Father? Mikey and I asked in perfect unison, struck dumb. This man would always turn up on Sundays, asking for people to take part in prayers or Bible readings. Mikey would only occasionally accept. Why? I stammered. But that was so cool! You were awesome, but how in the... Whatever did this gave me the energy I haven't felt in years, Alex smiled. Now, you've got a million questions. All of us do. But better for safer quarters. Breaking bones keeps them down, but... One drumstick, the lawyer said, grabbing Alex's ankle. Without even looking, the now youthful chaplain smacked the lawyer's face with his mallet, making him fall backward. "Not for long," he said, adjusting his glasses. "Tiger, how well do the bullets work?" "Not much," Tiger said. He shot the 3 zombie-like people in the heads. "Just to help us out." Come, Alex said. "To the mess hall!" We didn't need any more encouragement than that. This time, though, we ran as fast as our legs could carry us. You know, writing this story was an interesting experience. I never wrote a story with a first-person POV narration. Before it was third-person POV with an omniscient, or semi-omniscient, narrator. This can be a bit freeing, giving the narration some more personality. Also, the introduction of Alex. I originally came up with him as a more snobby know-it-all, but that seemed boring, so I made him a more hyperactive, energetic kid who'd be the first one into a fight. A grade school version of Alexander Anderson from Helsing, if you will. Some of my readers seemed to really like that, so I kept with that trend. But he's not my favorite character. She shows up next chapter. See you in chapter 3, my friends.